So students, the next point in the pest analysis is called social factors. Okay, so there are three different factors which contributes into the social factors into the pest analysis. So which are the different social factors that have an impact on the business sector? What and businessman must study and must understood before going for the pest analysis. So the first is called population growth rate. So what is the population growth rate in one particular geography that decides how the business is going to be? Of course, if the population is dense enough, obviously the requirements, needs, aspiration, wants will be more because more people are residing in one geography. But if the population is not dense, if it is mild, if it is not that much high, then the sale of the products may not happen as per the expectation of the entrepreneur, as per the expectation of the company. So company has to look out for new markets. All right. Another point is population's health, education, and social mobility. How is the population's health? How is the education system over there? And how is the social mobility is there? That also has to be analyzed by the companies because health related products, the companies are there which are into the health related product manufacturing. They will have to decide that whether we should launch our product or bring our product in this market or not. Say for example, uh, suppose if there are some pharmaceutical products like painkillers are there or some healthy protein drinks are there, then these companies will have to decide that if the population over there is healthy enough, then they will have to bring the products which will add value to their healthy notion. If the population in that particular geography is not health conscious, then company will have to decide to launch the product somewhere else. Okay, then what is the education system over there, whether the customers in that geography are educated or not educated or partially educated or averagely educated, then company has to analyze that section also, because based on the education of the people in that geography, in that market, they can decide what kind of marketing strategies they will have to apply, what kind of promotional strategies they will have to apply. Because if educated population are there, then they will have to go for a different set of advertisements and promotional plans. If the population is not that much educated, then the target customers are not that much educated, then they will have to go for other marketing and promotional strategies. And what is the social mobility? What is social mobility? How many people are coming in that geographical area? How many people are leaving that geographical area on yearly basis? Whether there is going to be an addition in the population, whether the people from outside are coming and residing in that geography for the employment purpose, job purpose, for the earning purpose, for the daily wages purpose, they will have to analyze that sector also, because the companies which are offering the products to a segment of the a segment in the society, and if that segment is mobilizing from one city to another city, then they will have to analyze that aspect also. All right. In social factor, again one more parameter is there, that's called lifestyle choices and attitudes of the people in that geography towards the socio-cultural changes. That means what are the choices and preference of the people in that geography that company has to analyze? Have you seen a pattern that the kind of apparels that you can get in one region or one geography, company may not offer the same kind of style, same kind of apparels in other geographies, in other market. Let's take an example. If at all the one company is there which is into manufacturing of apparels, if the company has got an outlet in Gujarat and same company wants to create an outlet in Karnataka, then they will have to analyze what are the lifestyle preferences and choices of people in Gujarat and people in Karnataka. There could be differences in the lifestyle choices, in the choices of the apparels in the Gujarat and in the Karnataka. So accordingly they will have to go for manufacturing the products and launching and offering of the products. Then what are the attitudes of the people in that geography towards the socio-cultural changes? If at all socio-cultural changes are happening, whether how people are responding to it. Let's take an example. What is socio-cultural changes? So societal changes and cultural changes. Now let's take an example of societal changes. Suppose if in a city there are we can say, we can take an example of our own Hubli city. If in a city a lake is there, okay, and that lake so far till date so many years that was absolutely not looked after by the administration, and it was as it is. So many people were knowing, but nobody was going to enjoy over there, nobody was going to spend time over there with the family members. But suppose the local corporation has developed that lake properly, they have developed roads over there, then what will happen? So many people will try to go over there to spend the time on weekends, on holidays. They will prefer to go on that lake because now garden is there, the pavers are being kept over there, the walkers and joggers park is also there, then so many food outlets are coming over there. These are the societal changes. So accordingly it has got an impact on the business sector in that particular city. And the cultural changes also, whether the culture in that city is, how is the culture in that city, how people in the city are celebrating the culture, celebrating the festivals. So these all factors have to be analyzed under the social factors, and based on that organizations may take decisions to earn the profit. Next is technological factors. All right, so in the pest analysis, last factor is the technological factor. In technological factor, research and development activities of the organization matters a lot. What is the impact of emerging technology in the geography, in the market, that company has to analyze? What is the impact of technological transfer on the people in that geography, that company has to analyze? Now see, for example, you might be knowing the people or the customers in rural area might not be that much technologically acquainted, okay, might not be technologically sound. So company has to decide what kind of mobile, if any mobile manufacturing company is there, then company has to decide what kind of mobile I will have to offer in this particular geography. If the people are not technologically acquainted, technologically sound, then company may decide to launch a technologically less advanced mobile phone in that particular geography. If the same company wants to offer the technologically advanced mobile phone in city areas where population is dense and people are highly educated and they are easily acquainted to the technological changes, then company can offer a technologically advanced mobile phone in that in the city or in the new geography. So this is how company has to analyze that what kind of technological developments or changes I have to do, a company has to do in the products based on where that product is going to be offered. So this is how political analysis, economical analysis, social analysis and technological analysis has to be done by the company in order to understand its impact on the business sector. So this is how it is important for any entrepreneur, for any organization to analyze these PEST factors properly.